This is pre-calculus notes on powers of different bases, section 5.6. And so for this problem that you see, here there's no way that you can rewrite the 3 and the 5 with a common base like we did in the previous problems. So what we're going to do for this is we are going to take a log of both sides. Now, you could choose any log you wanted to, common log, natural log, log of whatever. But I'm just going to do the natural log because it's easier. There's a button on the calculator for it. So I'm going to do the natural log of 3 to the power of x equals the natural log of 5. And then what I want to do is I want to get x all by itself, okay? So I've got the exponent law of logarithms that can take this x and put it up front. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got x times the natural log of 3 equals the natural log of 5. And then to get x all by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by the natural log of 3. So x equals the natural log of 5 divided by the natural log of 3. All right, at that point, we're just going to plug it into a calculator. All right, so in the calculator, the natural log of 5 divided by the natural log of 3 equals. All right, so x equals, I'm going to round this to 4 places after the decimal. X equals 1.4649. Okay, same thing here. My bases are 3 and 5. I can't write them as the same base. I'm going to take the natural log of both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to use the exponent law of logarithms to take both of these and move them up front of the log. All right, so I've got 1 minus 2x times the natural log of 3 equals x plus 5 times the natural log of 5. All right, I'm trying to get x all by itself. And right now I've got x on both sides of the equal sign. So what I want to do is I want to simplify both sides of the equal sign and then try and put my x's on one side and everything else on the other. So I'm going to use the distributive property to multiply by both terms. So 1 times the natural log of 3 is the natural log of 3. And then I have negative 2x times the natural log of 3. And then also this has to be distributed to both terms. So I've got natural log of, or x times the natural log of 5 plus 5 times the natural log of 5. All right, so let me put my x's on the right, my terms with x's on the right and everything else on the left, okay? So I've got natural log of 3 minus 5 natural log of 5 equals x natural log of 5 plus 2x natural log of 3. All right, so now my x terms are both on the right-hand side of the equal sign, okay? But both of those two terms have an x in them. So in order to isolate x, I'm going to divide an x out. I'm going to GCF x, okay? So I've got all of this is equal to x, and then I'm going to divide x out of both terms. So that would be natural log, or at the first term, x natural log of 5 divided by x is natural log of 5. And then the second term, if I divide out an x, I'm left with 2 natural log of 3. All right, so I'm almost there. I'm just going to divide both sides by this to get x all by itself. Okay, so I've got x equals, okay, the natural log of 3 minus 5 natural log of 5 over natural log of 5 plus 2 natural log of 3. And at that point, I'm just going to plug it into the calculator. All right, so I'm just plugging this into the calculator now. So I've got natural log of 3 minus 5 natural log of 5. Okay, and then I'm going to divide that by natural log of 5 plus 2 natural log of 3. Okay, so I have x equals negative, I went 4 places after the decimal, negative 1.8254. All right, try your bookwork.